Hi and welcome. My name is Katrina and this is our Vampire the Masquerade stream titled The Tower, A City in Peril, Episode 2, Part 1. And as usual, before we begin, I would like to introduce our players as well as their characters.
Hi, I'm Marianne. I play Siobhan York, Toreador, 10th generation.
Hi, I'm Ty. I'm playing Christopher Masters. He's a Vantru of the 10th generation.
Hello, my name is Örjan, and I'll be playing Sean Dinson. He's a gangrel of the 10th generation.
And I think Siobhan is called Price now, not York. But who knows?
You can choose. Sometimes, but not always.
Depends the situation.
It really does. And who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
Last time we left our characters as they had survived their introduction during the conclave. You are now full-fledged members, part of the kindred society, and they hail to the Camarilla organization. We're going to go into the scene as them three are standing outside, relieved perhaps that now they get to go back to their old lives changed. Straight into the scene.
So, where to?
I mean, we could go to my place, but we don't drink, so I don't know how much fun it's at a bar when you don't drink. I'll just hold up
Where
the
do
keys.
vampires go? Well, you have that bar of yours of yeah.
Is that normal?
I have no idea.
To get, I don't know, inherit
I realized
everything?
that all this...
Have any of you?
Well, I believe it might be different from each clan and for that matter situations, but apparently it's tradition within Vantru here in the city for the Shiler to inherit the sire, especially apparently if the sire dies before the Shiler has been, well, formally released into his own.
So you don't have to fight that hard to keep up appearance anymore, do you, Chris? That's actually...
Well,
how are we going to make fun of you then?
well,
No more plastic chairs?
Interior decorating is such a drag. I could hire you. Well, that's a point, isn't it? I mean...
Or you could hire me.
I
I'm
find
a
it
man.
quite
I can't possibly be
strange.
expected to have opinions upon cushions. I mean, it's cushions. What point is there on them anyway? You sit down.
So as a human, you don't want my help. But as
Couldn't
this...
afford your help.
This is true. And he won't take charity. And he won't take me because, it would look crap.
But I'm guessing I have to do some slight renovation as well. Well, slight alteration to my renovation plans. I mean, apparently I'm the smartest vampire who got a Tapanto's apartment.
You have also another humble abode, you know.
Yeah, it just doesn't feel quite right to go back there and live. There's sort of a cloud hanging over that building.
Then you sell it.
No, I'm going to keep it as a backup place.
I'm taking the car back.
Well, we can go and get your car then.
We have to walk. I don't like to walk.
So,
Well, that's true.
so you have
Too far to walk.
Ophelia's house.
I
Well, I will when once the exuberant, mountains of paperwork has been done. Probably going to be busy for the next couple of months writing my name and listening to Stockholm briefs. It's hard work. More hard work than being a mobster.
Yeah, that's why we
But
didn't
also-
do legal work.
But I suggest that instead of standing here, we move somewhere.
Yeah, I'm trying to hail a cab.
As long as you go into the front of the museum, it's a busy street. It's easy to get a yellow cab.
Yeah.
2 seconds. You whistle really loud.
Of course I do. And I
Open
give
the door for them.
It seems, Chris, that you are closest to the throne, let's call it that. So, I guess the decision is yours.
Well, I can count on one fingers of one hand how many times I've seen Mr. Masters, and I could actually lob off a couple of digits and still have one to spare.
He has not given you any love.
No.
I give the.
I believe
the
you
conclave
you two
the
are much
address
more closer to
Miss
your
Masters.
grandsires. But yeah,
Okay.
I don't think I have the keys for the building though on me though. So,
Has that ever stopped us?
well, it's Jade. Can I still see JJ around here, or she left?
No, you see she is standing and talking to Catalina Murdoch.
I'll be right back. Just wait 2 seconds, and I'll stand on the way over and not make myself look like, but make it clear that I would wish to see that I'm waiting for a word with JJ.
You see Catalina is eyeballing you over JJ's shoulder, and she nudges and she says, "I think the un poquito puppy wants you, JJ." And he's like, "Give me 2 seconds." So turns around, Mr. Masters.
JJ, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there's a slight matter of Mr. Deanson's car in the garage of Miss Masters' old house. He would like it back. I said, would it be okay if I take him over there and let him have it?
It's not a problem. Miss Fairchild is already at the house.
Excellent. Then she can arrange with it. Thank you very much.
1 moment, Mr. Masters. She takes you to the side a bit further. Yeah. At the minute, Miss Fairchild acts as Ophelia publicly.
I understand.
I do not know how long our prince wants to keep up appearances. There might be necessary to create some sort of a ruse of an accident to justify Ophelia Marie Masters' now demise.
Of course. But I would do assume that she had many mortal business that would take some time to wrap up and prepare for such an eventuality.
Yes, and that leads me again to Miss Fairchild. She belonged to Ophelia. I think it's necessary you get as much information as you can from Miss Fairchild. As soon as you can. I do not know what her fate will be when the prince has no more need of her.
I'll talk to her. I'm sure that she will prove most resourcefully still, and even though she will no longer need it to, well, as you say, process Miss Masters, does not mean that her expertise and abilities will not be desirable elsewhere.
Well, I leave it with you. And if any more news comes down from your grandsire, I'll be sure to relay it to you.
Thank you. Good evening. And I'll lean over and give a nod to Catalina.
She gives you that, and it's almost like she grins. And she's like...
And then I'll mosey on back to the others.
I actually, while he's doing that, I want to see if Alexander Alexander is close by or if he's left.
Well, you see Alexander and Annabella Brown, or Bella, walk out, and she gives him a light peck on the cheek. As she passes you, she grabs your hand. You did good. You did good, Siobhan.
Thank you. Didn't feel I did anything, to be honest. Certainly not give any justice to... Well, you know.
I know it's a sore subject, but he would have been proud of you. I'm sure of it. Right, I gotta go. I've got my radio show.
Yeah. Well, have fun, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'm actually talking to a satanic priest that's into flagellation. It's amazing. So yeah, if you're not doing it, tune in. Bye.
Bye. Alex, sweetheart. I got these keys from Diana. I'm guessing it's. Well, I can see that it's for the velvet rope. Has anyone been managing it? Is it open? Like, what is the state of it right now?
It's been kept by Aiden's personal ghoul. I'm sure at one point when you were allowed, you might inherit her if you're so pleased. You're not allowed to ghoul at the minute, but
no, I don't want to. I don't want to think about that now. But do you know? Do they know that I have hit the? Do they know that it's mine now?
Yeah.
And is it closed down or is it still running as usual? Well, I don't even know what usual was, so.
Well, that was up to Aiden. It's now up to you.
But there's no one there right now, right?
No.
Okay.
When you're ready for that, I'm sure she's called Teresa.
The apartment where he died, was that his as well?
It was a place he leased for a short period of time, not his home, not his domain.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll kiss his cheek and then I'll leave.
You have my number, girl. Right? If you feel like you're not knowing where to put your next step, you call me.
I have a feeling that I will.
And then I'll be there. The night is long.
Yeah.
He kisses your cheek. Cheer up. It will get better. I promise you.
Sure.
He lets go of your hand and he chasses away. How the hell do you say that? I can't say it. I can't say it. Chasse away. Tell me RuPaul here.
Yeah, I'll return to the voice.
Yeah, I'm sitting in the cab, waiting.
Jesus, and we're taking our sweet ass time. Yeah.
Looking at myself in the reflection in the window. How dead do I look?
Well, you obviously noticeably see the difference. But you're Irish. You could just be Irish.
It's true.
It's more like you can see your fingernails are different. Like your ears are a little bit different shape. It's more like the insides that feel a lot different.
Yeah, on the...
Like you have a passenger,
Canines.
canines, and you have the dark passenger now.
The hunger that's not for potatoes.
Not for potatoes. Well, they take their sweet ass time, but then they make their way over to the cab.
I'm pointing at the meter and to Chris.
Yep.
You're paying this time. Yes, you are.
Seem to recall that I bought you guys breakfast last time we met, but okay.
Yeah.
Are we really keeping count?
No.
Well,
Chris
it is Chris, yeah.
You can see like it tears up a little list.
Just have like a little notepad and...
Credit debit.
You drive off and you drive off into the the lovely like mansion district. Obviously, Chris, this is an area you know really well. It's where you've been staying with Mr. Masters. But you're not driving down where he lives. You are peeling off to Rockwell Street, where Ophelia May Masters' house is. You see there's lights on, and a car is in the driveway.
There's a caretaker taking care of the house, so we'll get the keys for the car from her.
Right.
And get out and look up at the building. Feel like I'm returning to the scene of the crime.
It actually gives you a weird feeling looking at it now. For all three of you, this house is... I don't know if it's not painful, but it's something in the air about this estate.
It's almost like I'm afraid of touching anything because it might bring back a memory I didn't know I had.
Yeah, it's like a bubble. And
like a sort of liminal space. It's sort of where we transitioned, where the two worlds collided.
Yeah.
In between state.
It's also where you lost your human lives. So a lot of shit went down in this house.
Right.
I walk up and ring the doorbell bell.
Mere moments later, again, you get taken aback when you see her. Because it kind of, you get startled by the perfume, the hair color. Like she's wearing a white blouse, denim pants, and just slippers. And the hair is like Ophelia casual, like just laid to the side. And she just looks for a minute like, oh my God, I thought you were dead. Are you here, really? And then it's like, oh no, it's Elizabeth Fairchild.
I stop because I don't know who this person is.
Oh, but if you look at her, like if you actually look at her, you're taken completely aback. That is Ophelia. Because you're staring a little bit further away, and your heart jumps.
I think I grab Sean's like wrist
because
and
I
stop
think
him from walking, and it's like,
I have the same reaction. I haven't seen this woman before either.
are you seeing
it's
what I'm
Ophelia.
seeing?
Good evening. I'm terribly sorry to drop into you unannounced late, but there seems to be a small issue of a car in the garage that belongs to Mr. Dienson here, and I just you back to him, and we wondered if you perhaps could pick it up now.
Of course.
Chris?
Well, come up. Let me introduce. This is Siobhan Price and Sean Dienson. This is Miss Elizabeth Fairchild. She, for lack of a better word, is posing as... Yes. She is... Since she's taking care of the house and her affairs, she needs to look the part, so to speak.
Right.
And she is...
I don't have a heartbeat, so I probably should.
Oh yes, of course. Yes, it must be a bit startling. I know the resemblance is uncanny.
I apologize for staring.
No.
How
By all
rude.
means. No. But it's completely understandable, Mrs. Price. I know. And yes, I'll open the garage door.
Sweet.
Excellent. And one last thing, Mr. Fairchild. I wondered if you perhaps would have some time tomorrow evening for a little meeting. I would very much like to go over some details with you. I believe I do. I did need some of your assistance to familiarize myself with my position and the dealings and so on and so forth.
Of course. You just name a time and place, and I'll be there. So.
It's October. Does anyone here know when the sun sets in October in Boston?
It's going to be, again, because I decided, because I'm God in this world, it's going to be around 6 o'clock.
Because it's just after autumn equinox, so...
Yeah.
It gets dark early.
Would 7:30 be possible?
Perfect. This location.
I don't know what best where one could talk. Somewhere one could talk undisturbed and freely about our matters. Perhaps it would be okay if we did it here.
It would be perfect. This is your house, Mr. Master.
Great. Yes, I'm still not quite used to that. It still feels a bit off. But I'll see you here tomorrow then.
I've started packing down her things. She has an extensive collection of jewelries, but I'll set it aside. If you so like, I can send it to an auctioneer and get it evaluated if you so like.
Oh, actually, we can go over tomorrow. Like I said, I'm still feeling a bit...
Of course. I will keep you no longer.
No worries. Thank you very much.
The car keys would be hanging on the side to your left as you go into the garage.
Excellent.
Cheers, though.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yes.
Nice meeting you.
Likewise, Miss Price.
I will walk over towards the driveway in the garage. I'm like, oh yeah, I do apologize. I just find it's not an easy thing to forewarn people about her looks.
Yeah, you should have.
Yeah.
Yes, but
If I had a heartbeat, it would have stopped.
Yeah.
Apparently, I don't know who your sires did it, but I'm beginning to understand that if you're going to have any dealings with the mortal world in our conditions, you have to find some ways of being accessible when the sun is out.
Yeah, this is right.
So either do it through proxies and like lawyers and the like, or, well...
Body double.
Yeah.
It's impossible to get a body double of me. Nobody's this good looking. It's impossible.
No one.
No.
Bite, tongue, don't mention how Irish look all the same. Well, I like...
Oh my god, dig. Alright.
Do you want me to...
Stab a motherfucker.
With a knife.
What? With a knife.
With
yeah.
a knife.
I was thinking about punching him again, but okay.
Yeah.
Well,
We're not brutes.
So there is the car in all its glory.
There it is. Matte black
What?
Audi RS6 estate.
It's almost like you're just gonna get into the car. You're terrified you're gonna get a flashback.
Yeah.
Like you're holding on to reality. Like I don't want to.
No, I'd take a few seconds grabbing the door handle before.
Look around, see if there's a Trixie nearby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like making sure I'm not hearing the sound of horses running.
It's actually, it's kind of actually hitting you guys how traumatic the first night was. All the things that you had to endure to survive it.
I think Chris is going to take a second and he's going to look away from both the car and Shiv and remembering the sort of almost impossible urge to resist the urge of just, feeding.
Oh.
The last time they were here. And so he's like feeling a bit ashamed about that.
No, I get behind the wheel and start the engine.
Or at least I remember why we know his bullets hold our hair for.
No, this is the sound of horses I like.
Shiv, you alright?
Yeah, I'm just thinking maybe we don't go to my place. I don't think I'm ready for it yet. Yeah.
Well, your garage, Sean, I mean, it is where we spent most of our time back in the days.
Yeah,
and
it's
you
true.
probably
It'll be fitting.
you need to get the car back there anyway, so...
Of course. Angela might be there.
Yeah, that was what I was going to ask you about.
My place, then?
And sit on nothing. I think Shiv's
Hey,
place is a better choice.
Plastic
Cheers!
chairs.
I happen to know that.
Well,
3
it
plastic
is-
chairs for them up on the
What?
roof.
What time is it now?
And there's absolutely no reason to go
3
to the
o'clock?
modern pastries.
Well,
Because
it's probably
Angela would probably be
close anyway.
sleeping at this time.
she's a bartender.
She's probably at work at this time.
Oh, we can hope.
It's Friday.
Yep.
Oh, rev up the engine and speed out of there.
So where does this trio end up?
End up in the garage.
Well, there's no sign of Angela, so clearly she's still working.
Yeah. It's all dark.
You kept her up to speed. That you've been obviously away, and you know she's elegantly moved her shit in. There's a feminine touch to the garage.
Yeah, there's a plant.
There is definitely a plant or two.
And probably a cushion or two.
There is. The
Or
sofa,
pillow.
the mangy, disgusting sofa, has a blanket on it. They put pillows, Chris.
There are
Useless
pillows.
things.
I'm afraid they might attack.
Well, actually, pillows are useless. They have their function. Because if you wrap them tight with a pistol, it makes a good makeshift silencer.
It's true. You can also strangle people with them.
As you walk in there, your natural instinct is to go to the wine cabinet.
Yeah, to the coffee machine.
And
I
for
saw
Shiv, like light a cigarette. It's like you kind of want to do what you used to, and all of a sudden, like, what the hell do you do with your hands?
But I'm also like, when I'm walking in, I'm also kind of just like stopping for a second and remembering of the last time I saw Aiden here before I go in. And I think I'm kind of seeing him, like all the places that he was positioned, which was almost always close by a wall.
Yeah,
And leaning
he's
to
a
a wall.
leaner.
Yeah.
Now, actually brew a cup of coffee.
I don't say anything.
You still have your sense of smell.
Is that. And also the sense of heat. Warm cup of coffee. It's good for the fingers outside in the fall.
And there you three are.
So, how has the night's been for you two?
Hard to say.
Yeah. I have to admit, I wasn't sure if I wanted to, well, not fight it, but I was unsure of what the outcome would be. I still don't know the path. It's a lot.
Well, we can look at it in a completely different way. We're still us. We're still creatures of the night. Always were. All three of us. Why don't we just go back to doing the things we used to do?
Yeah.
Steal things. For fun.
Well, there's an added element of risk in one sense of the word now, Sean, though. I mean, I don't think either of us want to spend a day in the lockup.
Yeah, it's that. Yeah, of course it's that, but yeah.
I mean, I still need to figure out how I'm going to still manage the York. And yeah, Aiden's
Well,
club, I have no clue what to do with it.
You can hire people to run it
I-
for you.
That's that.
Well,
Plus,
I think
you
there
have
is
friends.
already someone doing that, but still, I never kind of I didn't see myself as someone doing that. I think
Well,
I might
first-
need to maybe call Zoe and have a talk with her.
Exactly what I was going to suggest. Your friends who manage clubs, you should take some pointers from them. She could
Yeah.
probably steer in the direction.
Yeah.
As far as York, I mean, not to be too funny point in it, but I mean, Jade seems to be doing an excellent job in her.
Yeah, funnily enough,
Stepping-
I mean, I don't remember how or when, but through the last weeks, I think she actually stepped it up.
So you can just keep in touch
Taking-
with her and let her do the day-to-day business, and you can go be there at nights.
How
and
do you
business-
explain that? Sorry, I'm not available until 6.
Well, you have no, you don't have a boyfriend anymore. She might believe that.
I was actually
I have no
contemplating
idea.
telling her. Well, obviously not all of it, but I've been away. I did tell her that I was on vacation with Aiden, and yeah.
Well, you could say that you could tell the truth as far as he goes. Use that as an excuse. He died tragically in an accident. You need time. If she could step up and take a more central role in managing the...
Can we
Well-
not talk about that? Sorry. Can we just? Yeah.
On the plus side, you remember that thing your mother always bothered you about? That thing with getting
Which of the things?
if you didn't get a kid before turning 30-something. Well, now you'll never turn 30-something alive, and you don't need her money anymore.
Well, I never needed her money.
Of course you didn't,
No.
because you're excellent.
But I don't think there's any.
I was trying to be
we-
funny. I did a blooper.
I'm sorry.
Somebody
sorry.
tell me when I put my foot in my
I'm
mouth
sorry.
or
I
in
should
the
probably
salad.
I should probably just
something.
leave
I'll
because
just-
I'm really not very social right now.
And we can't get you drunk either.
At least not that way.
Well, that raises an interesting point. What if she would drink... What if she drinks on the blood of someone who's totally wasted? What effect will that have?
Let's find out. Could be fun.
It's like, everything's fun. Be fun. Don't be sad.
'Cause
Yeah.
like, oh great, I'm stuck with a complete adrenaline junkie, a depressed, borderline suicidal person. No, me, a high-functioning
It's a great
sociopath. Isn't
company.
it great?
It's an awesome party.
But do you believe you have one point, though? You made it very well, Sean, and that's, well, we're still us in that sense. And let's face it, we ended up together because we didn't have anyone else. So we have each other. That hasn't changed.
No. Still proper fuck the rest of the whole lot of us.
Yeah, if it wasn't for you two, I definitely wouldn't be here.
So you blame being a vampire on us?
I'm not sure
No.
that was exactly what you meant.
No, I think that's entirely on Aiden
Yeah.
for whatever reason.
Still don't know, and you haven't told them everything, have you?
No, I've not. Actually,
See?
I think I'm going to go. It's amazing seeing you, but every time we talk, it just reminds me of him. Even being here right now, it reminds me of him. And I think I need to, I don't know, just be alone for a second.
I understand that.
Do I have my bike here from Dean that he delivered back? I hope he
Probably.
did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, take care, Shiv, and, don't hesitate to call if...
Yeah.
You should need to.
I mean, it's the same number, and likewise. I just need a minute.
Take a minute.
Of course.
I love you, both of you.
Likewise.
Oh,
You're-
come here.
you're
I'll give her a
Family.
hug.
As he hugs you, for a split of a second, it's like you saw a girl standing in the corner. Not you, Chris. It's
Okay.
Shiv. But when you look again, it's just shadows.
She was cold. Her feet was cold.
What?
No,
Hmm?
sorry, no. Nothing. I guess if I was still breathing, I would be cold because I'm not wearing very much.
Clearly, the vampire transition into becoming a vampire has left you without an inner monologue.
Much like someone else I know.
Oh, burn.
That's the shit we know and love. Well, be seeing you.
Take care.
And I'll, I don't care to wear a helmet. I'll take my, probably stilettos or whatever I'm wearing, take them off, and then I'll drive barefoot.
She drives off. And you boys are left behind.
And she's drawn off a look towards Sean, and I've always admired and a bit envied her passionate side, her ability to throw herself into emotions, or let them control her, but I don't know, something like hard price to pay.
Well, it's better than feeling nothing.
Well, I guess, yeah. But I mean, how long did they even know each other? Oh well.
3 weeks.
She'll come back to life, I'm sure. Well,
Come back to death.
And death and
You
life.
know what I mean.
Yeah, I know we'll have her back.
I never thought that philosophers had anything to offer, but I'm beginning to see it in use for them.
What do you mean, falafel?
Well, no, I definitely always saw use of falafel up until now. Fuck.
Yes, these are very scary vampires in a garage. We can very
Anyway, Sean, how has it been with the gang rolls? Do you fit in? Are you accepted?
I have no idea. They're a bunch of... I have no idea where I fit in, to be honest. I don't know where I have them. They seem like a fair lot, but we'll see. Maybe they're okay. They pretty much remind me of the punks, and not the political punks. Those shabby creatures that live under the bridge.
And we probably just banter a bit back and forth. I mean, it's
You
probably
banter a
late.
bit.
It's late already. It's not going to be that.
Yeah.
So, and then Chris is going to return home to his apartment for the night. Actually, he's going to spend the night there. And
in the bathtub.
well, actually, on the way back, he's going to stop by like a convenience store, like an all-night open convenience store, something like that, and he's going to buy a couple roll of black trash bags, right, and then he's going to spend the rest of the night duct taping them 4 layers deep over the window in his bedroom, and
Making sure no sunlight
then-
peeks in.
yeah, and then probably hammer up a blanket over the window as well, and then lock the door for the room, and sleep.
Hide away. Shiv, what does she do? I'm gonna go to her first.
I'm pretty sure that she doesn't feel up for going to the velvet rope, so she probably goes home. But I think also she starts thinking about the time and the fact that she does not have any sunproofing and will not be doing that tonight. So I think her plan is to go upstairs, grab some clothes, go back, and then reluctantly go to Aiden.
That's her plan.
That's her plan.
That's her plan. You can do a roll as you enter the apartment.
What am I rolling?
With insight.
Insight. 6 dices, a 1.
I think you just rush in, you throw your keys on the table as you normally do. You wash around, like probably getting clothes and stuff.
Yeah.
And you pass your bedroom for a second. And then it's like you stop and it's like, what the fuck was that? It's like it spooked you because like you passed it, you saw something in the corner of your eye.
Go towards my bedroom.
So you turn and you walk back.
Yeah.
On your bed, you see Trixie is sitting, legs crossed, staring at the Aiden sketch.
Hi.
Hiya.
Did you steal my key?
No. You see at the back of her hair because you don't see her face.
What are you doing?
I'm looking.
I'll look at the sketch.
You get a weird feeling now looking at it. What's your auspex?
3. You want to know what I have?
Which ones do you have?
I have Sense Unseen, Premonition, and Share the Senses.
Well, then it's unseen.
That's right. With solve. Okay. Am I just rolling for this? The first time I'm doing any...
Duration is plus. Yeah, do you just roll for it? I'll give you a difficulty.
Yeah. Oh. And this is just me because I can't remember what is this again?
That's a blood die.
Does that combine with anything?
That can make shit shitty.
Oh, okay.
Them
Nice.
puppies you get.
Okay, because I have 3 normal ones, and then I have the blood die, and then I have one of the 2-starry things. Sorry.
It's a messy critical.
So what is
okay,
that?
that's
1,
a
2,
messy
3,
critical.
5?
Hold on. I need something then. I would like you also to actually roll a die.
Any die? What die do you want? D8, D10.
No, I don't want that. No, because it was a messy critical, not a messy failure, right? Because you had like a frick ton of successes, right?
Yeah, 5 successes.
Mm-hmm. You automatically know there is something on the back of the sketch. It's like you can just see it in your mind's eye. You just know it's there. But for a second, before you do that, you see Trixie looks up at you. And for a second, what you see scares you so terribly much that you willingly forget it. And you get a stain.
Okay, so forget how much? Everything that I'm afraid of her, or...
No, you forget what you see when you look at her. Your mind decides, I don't want to know what that is. That is so horrifying. That scares every part of your undead body and soul.
Okay.
That you take a stain.
Mm-hmm. But do I remember the sketch thing?
It's just like you look down at it, and then it's like somebody like taking away and showing who they are, and then you like that will melt. It's like your mind would melt if you look at it. So you did decide, like a protection thing. I didn't see shit.
Yeah.
I didn't see shit.
I'll turn over the sketch, I think.
On the back of it, written in something brown blackish, It says, go to the Queen of Bones.
I look at
Min
Trixie.
4, Aiden.
So it's in his hand. I look at Trixie.
She looks back.
Queen of Bone?
Yeah. No, that's not me.
No, of course not. Who is that?
Oh, she's royalty. She fancy. You saw her tonight.
There was a lot of new faces.
I know where she lives.
Is she a person I want to go to?
I don't know, do you?
I don't know, Trixie.
I don't know. Do we know? Are we going? Is it a road trip? Are we doing something? Are we getting a treat? Am I getting a treat? Are we going? What are we doing? Did you find the thing?
Sure.
I'm sure I was supposed to find a thing. He told me you might find a thing. Did you find a thing?
Did he tell you that?
Who? She jumps off the bed. What you got in the fridge? Do you have anything in your fridge? I'm gonna go look in the fridge.
Wait, we have champagne in the fridge.
Bubbles up the nose!
Yeah. I'll grab the go bag and pick up a bottle of champagne and take her hand and lead her out.
Do you wanna go? Do you wanna go?
Sure, why not? What do I have to lose?
Road trip.
I'll take the car.
Yeah.
Because I'm guessing that's parked outside somewhere.
She guides you.
Is it raining? It's not raining, is it?
It's drizzling, lightly.
Because it's a cabriolet. Yeah, okay, let's just do it.
Who cares? You're undead anyway.
Yeah.
You are gonna actually go to Sean's part of town. You're gonna go past Bunker Hill. She keeps on pointing it, and she's pushing you down towards the dock areas.
Mm-hmm.
But not in the busy area, not in the industrial area. Just on the waterfront. And when you think you're like, this is leading nowhere, what the hell are we doing? She's like, stop that car!
Hits the brake.
She jumps out. She walks to the railing, climbs up on the railing, and just jumps off.
Okay, I'll park if there's any parking.
Yeah.
And then I'll reluctantly walk after her. Get up on the railing, look down.
You see it's a small platform to a drainage pipe.
You've got to be kidding me, Aiden. Drop down.
You see the drainage, has been opened, and you hear Trixie whistling loudly. It's echoey!
Are you sure this is safe?
She turns around and looks at you. Yeah. You just have to be very nice.
Right. Can I be very nice?
I think you're super nice. You're one of the nicest people in the world, she says as she walks off.
I'll just I don't know, mess with her hair as she walks. Yeah.
You don't know how far you walked. It smells. It's wet. Like even as an internal undead creature. And you were toward all.
Very happy that I switched out to my beautiful gown.
This place does not please you. This place is revolting. This place is horrendous, and you cannot understand why anybody would choose such a place as like a domain.
Oh, shit. Yeah, walking into someone's domain. Of course I am. Of course. My first night. Smart, Shiv. Fucking smart.
And as you do so, you hear, woohoo!
I have to trust that Trixie is... She's always safe. She's always fine.
You see she's jumped down like another drainage pipe and like she slides on the stairs, the ladder down. It's like, we're nearly there! Shiv, we're nearly there!
Yeah. Okay.
The stench at this point is insulting the senses.
But I don't breathe, so technically I could just close my nose or try.
It's like you can taste it. You know when bad smell is bad?
Yeah.
Is when you taste it.
Yeah.
And then when it's like, it's
good
so
thing
like,
I haven't had anything to eat.
Yeah, it's like almost so revolting. Like it revolts your toward our senses. It's almost like you pass through a veil of it, and then on the other side, there's nothing. You have water drizzle, like almost like a small waterfall, water drizzling. In the end of the drainage pipe, there's lights. You see lights sparkling in some big, massive body of water. You're not unsure how far down you are.
Yeah. Look around.
As you get to the drainage point where you can see this large pool of water.
Yeah.
As you enter it, I would like you to do wits insight.
The same as before. So 5 and a critical. Messy critical.
Oh, girl. Right.
Her first night. This is going so well.
I would also like you to roll for your rouse.
Right. Okay, that's a 6.
Okay, so you didn't get another blood die.
No.
But for a minute, it's like you felt like someone was creeping around you. Like you felt like, oh, someone's coming around you, and you hear like dun, 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 like heartbeats or something. So you instinctually, very grossly vampire, fangs out, full galore, you grab this thing that was creeping around you, smash it to the wall, and you're snarling. You're like about to like tear the throat out because you can hear the beast singing, like, destroy this nasty, disgusting thing. Just rip it to shreds. You hear it like almost like hysterically singing it in your ear. Just destroy it. Destroy this abomination. It insults us. It's insulting to us. And you just feel like, fuck, I'm just going to tear this little shit to pieces. You see it's a bum. He's dirty. He's nasty. He's licking teeth. One of his ears have fallen off. And you're about to do so. You feel Trixie's hand on your shoulder, and you look at her, and she's like, no! She shouts at you. And you feel yourself recoil.
I'm sorry.
And you get another stain.
Mm-hmm. Loving this.
And you were like, you're about to kill this guy.
Yeah.
You're about to murder the shit out of him. In someone else's domain. You see he's shivering.
I'll
dirty, nasty.
I hold him and then I just like, almost like toss him aside. Get away. Run, now.
Trixie was like, oh, calm, Shiv, calm. Don't do that here. Don't do that.
Sorry.
That's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad.
I'm sorry.
You feel the hunger within, and you hear the beast almost laughing at you. Growling, turning on itself in your stomach. And then you hear Who there? Who walks into my domain?
Any direction from this voice?
Close to the water, you see someone sitting on a pile of white.
I apologize for intruding, I'll say in their direction.
The room is large. You see a lot of drainage pipes come into it. It's like cobblestone or dirt on the ground. There's a massive dark-ass pool of water. You see stuff falling down into the water. Sometimes it's drainage pipes or sewage or something.
Yeah.
There's a weird-ass stage that looks like it's very Baroque-ish to one side. Like a stage setup. Like Commedia dell'arte stage. Around you, you see hobos. There's like makeshift living areas, like little huts. And that poor hobo, he's like limping over, and the other hobos are holding him.
Jesus.
Trixie runs in and she's like, I'm so sorry, Queen.
I'll go closer, and if feel like I'm close enough, I'll kneel.
The room is not super dark, but it's not very lit. There's small light sources around, like lanterns, like the glisten in the dark pool of water. You see, there's a lady that sits on a pile of bones, that's makeshift throne. She has a weird ass crown on her head, and you recognize her lightly because the hair was different, and she looked fucked up. Now she looks normal.
Yeah.
Semi, almost not beautiful, but not ugly. Long, curly red hair. She has 2 buns on the side and a little crown on top. She's wearing a black cloak, a black dress, high slit in the dress, fishnet stockings, fishnet gloves. She's tapping her fingernails on a skull that's on one of the sides of the throne.
I'll kneel before her. I'm so sorry for intruding. It's Siobhan York. Price. Miss Price. To see the Queen of Bones.
We met earlier, little one.
I'll look up
I
to
saw
her.
you. Ah, yes, I know. I was wearing my prettier face then. Except for that almost insult to my people. What are you doing here, child? Not that I'm not intrigued, and I do like a bit of company, but few and seldom come these parts, my dear.
Yeah. I don't know why, but Aiden left me a message to see you.
He says. Well, now this is the point where I could pretend that I don't know what you're talking about and make you run around for a minute.
You could.
I could do that. But I fear what I want out of the situation will be harder to get then. Yes, Aiden came to me, child. Graced me with his beautiful essence. It's like staring into a dark sun. Such a treat, Aiden was. He left me with something. He said someone might come calling for it, and I would know exactly who it was. It said it was great value. I'm a lady of my word, and I didn't question it too much. I didn't pry. So the nature of the thing, I couldn't tell you, but I do have it.
And I'm guessing you want something in return. And it's
Don't
probably not
worry.
money.
She laughs. And as she does so, you hear all the hobos start cackling as well. And she's like, shush, children.
I think I'll look around and just, yeah, fucking strange.
Well, I'm guessing you want to see the thing. It's fair, right?
If it's not too much trouble.
Not at all. She whistles and you hear her say, sweetheart. Baby girl, Mama wants you. You see the water stirs. Through the water, you see something almost like snaking. Large. And what you see is, you can't really understand what the heck you're seeing, because it's like from some urban legend. Out of the sewage water, a big ass goddamn crocodile. Almost black in color.
I'll take like 2 steps away from this thing.
Yeah, it hisses. It's almost 10 meters long. Around his neck, in a little bow, you see there's like a almost like plastic cylinder. You can't really see what's inside it. It stomps its way up to the side of the queen. She pets its head. Oh, Mama's little precious.
I'll just look at them.
Oh, I love her so. Oh, him. I wouldn't know.
It's remarkable.
Yes.
I've never
you
seen
would be
anything like this before.
You would be surprised what people decide to get rid of. Someone else's trash is someone else's treasure. In this case, it's my little baby.
I think the closest thing that I have had to this was a dog when I was a kid, so can't really compare, I think.
Well, don't think I would recommend to play fetch with her. Oh, him. She unties the vial. It's almost tube-like. This is what you want.
And you said it looked like a liquid?
No.
No,
okay. It's in a it's something in there. It's difficult to see because it's like the plastic glass is very like eroded and dirty from the water.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, under different times, my dear, I would not ask anything in return, except for maybe a favor down the line, but Aiden's passing with the rest of his, well, generation has left the city in quite the conundrum. And I am in a position to ask for something. Something I so desperately want.
Anything. You can ask me if anything.
Well, we'll see if it's in your power to give it. I love my children, reptilian and human. They entertain me and keep my nights filled with pleasure and joy. Oh, we put on such beautiful plays. I was quite the actor on the stage, you see. I like to play the queen, usually quite well.
I believe you.
And it's such a responsibility to have such a throne and such beautiful subjects. And if something were to happen with me, what would happen to them? Who would take care of my little beauties and my kingdom? Dearest Miss Price. Who?
Your child?
Ah, She's a smart one, this one. Isn't she, children? And they're like, oh, yes, 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 milady, yes. I want a child, Miss Price. And you are in a position that you know the grandchild of the prince. The prince gives permission for us to sire progeny. You give me permission to sire a child of my own, so I can have at my bosom. I'll give you what you want in return.
Of course, I will do my best.
Excellent.
How?
Them wits and them brains. I'm sure this will be fixed lickety-split. And I will have a child of my own to nurse and love and dote upon.
May I ask a question?
Of course, young one.
Have you raised this issue with the prince previously?
Perhaps. Does it matter, child? It does not. It is of no concern.
I just want to make sure that what you ask is something that is obtainable.
Everything's obtainable, child. You just have to want it, don't you? Look at me in my kingdom. Look at my beautiful children. Look at my pets. You see, with the right persuasion and power, you can make anybody do anything. Jonas, she shouts into her herd of children. You see a jangly hobo fellow with an ugly hat, and he's milady. And she looks at you. With power and precision, you can do whatever you can conceive. Jonas, you love your mistress, don't you? And he's like, with all my heart. If I would ask for you to go and stand in baby girl's mouth, you would, wouldn't you? Of course, milady. You would lay down your life for your mistress, wouldn't you? Gladly, my lady. But then what are you waiting for, Jonas? Make your mistress happy as he stares at you. See, Jonas, without even blinking, walks towards the baby girl or baby boy. You see the crocodile hisses and almost licks his lips. You're horrified of this display of vulgarity. And right before he is about to enter the gaping jaws of the crocodile, she snaps her fingers. That's enough, Jonas. I think the point has been proven. You can return to the other children, Jonas. I'm so pleased with you. You might sit on your mistress' lap later on. Maybe get a treat or two.
I mean no offense, but if I am not to, if I cannot carry out the task, the favor, and get his approval, what then?
I am sure, she holds it up, there are other people that could offer me other things if I were to say I had such a little treat. Who knows what's inside of this, dear Miss Price? Maybe it's something you desperately need.
I am going to try my very best.
I
am good at what I do.
I know you are.
But I do not want any quarrel with you if I'm unsuccessful.
You will have no quarrel, but you will have no prize. You get nothing for nothing, child. You need to learn that the nights are long and full of treachery. Be glad I'm in a good mood and willing to give you a shot at it. Give me my progeny, and I'll give you this.
I will be back.
I know you. She smiles. Now wash off.
Is Trixie
Jonas.
around?
Yeah, she's standing in there. I was like, oh no, I don't like crocodiles. She's like, oh no. She's like, I don't like it. It's a big thing. It's scary. Let's go.
Yeah, let's leave.
I don't like it when she brings it. It's scary.
I'll just courtesy before the queen.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'll see you soon, Miss Price. Bring me good news, you hear?
I'll just nod and then I'll turn around. Yeah, I'll leave.
Maybe the main, the queen of both. She gave you a quest.
She did very much give me a quest. A very unobtainable request, but sure.
Well, is it? You don't know.
You're don't smart.
Know. You don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the last scene we're going to have of the part 1 of episode 2 is we're going to go into as Shion. As he hears Angela pulls up a car.
Oh, it's that late.
You see, she blip blips and she looks and she's like, oh, Sean! Oh my God, Sean!
Angie.
She runs, she drops her bags and she throws the keys and she jumps and like embraces you tightly.
No, I give her a big hug.
She's one of your touchstones, isn't she?
She is.
It fills you with comfort. It fills you with balance and hope. And her embrace strengthens you for a minute.
It's almost like I don't want to
let go. Normality, safety. She laughs and giggles and like, I'm so tired and here you show up. I look like a mess and I have no food, nothing ready for you.
No, I just ate.
It's been crazy busy at the. Mike, I have so much to tell you. It's been some weird times at the Middle Eastern.
I've got put on the stove with some coffee if you want to share.
Yeah, it's like this girl keeps on coming and asking for you.
Oh, what's
very scarred.
Right.
She doesn't give any name. She just like, is he back? Is he back? Is he back? I was like, no, I don't know.
Right. It's not that punk, weird ass punk goth chick, is it?
I haven't seen any of them since the last
that's good.
ordeal. But she's been back. She's been hanging around quite a bit.
Right.
So I don't know, it might be worth your time popping by one day.
Yeah, I think. I was actually thinking about doing that tonight, but apparently the nights run away from me.
You know, it's not open to 6 o'clock in the morning. It's like it closes.
Yeah, apparently it does.
But yeah, I think it should be worth your time.
Yeah.
Also, the copper was back. Do you remember the copper?
Yeah, that fucker.
Yeah, he's been back.
Yeah.
Your dance card must be full by now because like people are like you're popular.
No, that's the first.
Well, I'm so glad to see you. I missed you to bits.
Yeah, how's things?
The things. That's okay. The girls are safe.
That's good.
I feel much better staying here than in my old apartment. I feel safer.
Of course.
I haven't seen or heard a peep out of the Russians. That doesn't mean they're not doing up for something.
No, they have to be up for something, but I think we managed to.
Yeah, it's like they forgot I even existed. So
Yeah.
right now I'm like,
We tried
I'm
to
good.
steer them in a different direction.
were you on a holiday? Where were you?
No, I had some car business back in
Oh, right.
San Francisco.
Right. All right. So yeah,
yeah.
Do you want to grab dinner tomorrow? Or breakfast? We'll do breakfast.
We'll see how how awake I am. It's been a hard
Okay.
week,
Yeah.
and I
That's fine.
I might actually also be up before the birds, because I have some business up in the north of town.
Okay. The kid's been coming by. He's been doing great. I've been like keeping tabs on him, as you told me to do.
Yep.
So yeah, but he's off tomorrow because it's Saturday.
Of course.
I'm gonna sleep in, so don't like if you're gonna do anything, you leave like a pot of coffee on.
Yeah.
So good to see you. She shakes your cheek.
No, I give her a big hug again.
Yeah, but for sure, like the old timers at the Middle Eastern as well, like they're asking for you, but like this girl, dude, I don't know, she looks so sad. It's just heartbreaking. I don't know whoever took close to her face, but it looks bad.
It's not that wee lass, that young girl.
Yeah, super young.
Yeah, because
But I ID'd her. She's 21.
yeah, because she. I don't know why she knows my name, because she called me by my name this one time and thanked
Well,
me for
she's
something.
asking. She's asking for you.
Strange. Really strange.
So yeah, you see these bags?
No.
They ain't Gucci. I'm gonna go. She laughs at her own joke because I thought it was funny. Thank
Right.
you. Taps the back of your head. I'm gonna go to bed,
Do that.
and I'll see you tomorrow.
See ya.
So glad to have you back.
I let her go inside. I think I'm still sitting outside and just smelling the air, enjoying the night before the sun.
I'm thinking, how the hell do I explain I don't do daytime?
Yes, exactly.
You're like, oh shit, we need to figure this out.
Yeah. Really need to figure this out. Don't know
It's
how.
like you might need some advice from your clansman after all.
Yeah. Actually, I think I might do that, but not this night. Not
No.
this night.
You stay as long as you can until you feel the calling of the slumber.
Yeah. Then
As
I go
you walk
into that room way back in the back that nobody goes into, that storage space. Lock the door and go back to death.
She do so for a split of a second. You felt there was someone in the room with you. Almost like you heard wet feet on the floor. But all of your bestial senses are saying no. For a split of a second, it felt like you weren't alone. As night turned into morning, we're going to have a quick little scene from me to you. Outside, an up-and-coming mobster slash venturer. Outside his window, down on street level, a car is parked. Inside it, a woman sitting, chain smoking, nervous, stressed out, staring with contempt and hate at the apartment, smoking one cigarette, lighting another, and smoking, looking at it. I'll find a fucking way to get you. Shit. And that's gonna be the last little tidbit of part 1 of episode 2.
You're so in trouble, Chris.
Oh,
No, both of you are in trouble. I'm
needs
just
to kill
very,
me
very
some
in trouble.
Russians.
Fucking Aiden.
Yeah.
Fucking fucker.
Proper
Okay.
fucker.
Sorry. Language, please.
Language, please.
Fuck the language.
Bleep,
Ah,
bleep, bleep.
maneth maketh the man.
Indeed it does. So yeah, that was part 1. And stay tuned for part 2, which will be just in a couple of days.
Right.
Right. And I hope you enjoy it. Please comment, like, share, all that good stuff. I know I hammer it down every single time, but we
Press
do so
the button
appreciate
that's
it.
down here somewhere.
Press it. Press the thing.
Yeah.
And we do appreciate all of your support and all of you guys that comment and share and like, because we're here for it. We love it. And yeah, stay tuned for part 2 of episode 2. Oh, bye.
Bye.
Bye.